some roads don't just lead somewhere, they change you along the way. Golden light flashes across a sweeping coastline. A single car glides toward the horizon. These aren't just drives. These are pilgrimages for the soul. The world hides highways carved by wind, waves, cliffs, and time. Places where the ocean writes the soundtrack and every curve feels like a new beginning. Today, we traveled the 10 most breathtaking coastal drives on Earth. The ones so beautiful, you'll want to book a flight before this video ends. At number 10, Pacific Coast Highway, California, USA. Dawn mist drifting across Highway 1 as cliffs drop into the Pacific. Big Sur's waves crashing against Titan rock formations. The Bixby Bridge glowing under soft, golden hour light. Redwoods towering above winding mountain curves. Sea fog rolling in like a living creature beside your window. Hidden beaches revealing themselves between rugged bends. Vintage convertibles humming along scenic viewpoints. Whales breaching offshore as the road hugs the edge. Sunsets melting into pink and amber streaks over calm waters. The sensation of freedom that feels uniquely Californian. At number 9, Great Ocean Road, Victoria, Australia. The 12 Apostles rising like ancient giants from turquoise water. Waves carving limestone arches along the shipwreck coast. Coastal towns wrapped in relaxed Australian charm. Koalas sleeping in eucalyptus trees along the route. Dramatic cliffside turns with endless sea views. Golden sands stretching untouched for miles. Sky blue horizons shimmering under pure sunlight. Thundering surf echoing across deep caverns. Sunset silhouettes of the Apostles against fiery skies. That warm Australian breeze whispering adventure. At number 8, Amalfi Coast Drive, Italy. Narrow roads carved into pastel cliffside villages. Italian villas stacked like jewels above the sea. Amalfi lemons glowing in terraced gardens. Vintage Vespas gliding through hairpin turns. Positano cascading down the mountains like a dream. Church bells echoing through early morning mist. Yachts drifting lazily on sapphire water. Sunset light turning the cliffs gold and rose. Roads hugging vertical drops that thrill every traveler. The unmistakable smell of sea breeze and citrus. At number 7, Ring Road, South Coast, Iceland. Black sand beaches stretching against roaring Atlantic winds. Waterfalls plunging beside roadside cliffs. Glacial tongues shimmering in pale blue hues. Endless moss fields glowing green in soft rain. Icebergs drifting like sculptures in Jokosarlen. Sunbeams piercing cold Arctic clouds. Lava fields dusted with fresh snow. Seabirds circling basalt stacks like guardians. The haunting quiet of wide-open landscapes. A sense of isolation that feels almost sacred. At number 6, Wild Atlantic Way, Ireland. Emerald cliffs plunging into wild, stormy seas. Sheep wandering across ancient stone roads. Lighthouses glowing through early fog. Fishermen's villages full of Irish warmth. Roads curving alongside rugged headlands. Hidden coves sheltered by tall cliffs. Atlantic waves exploding against black rock. The wind carrying echoes of old Gaelic songs. Dramatic skies shifting by the minute. A raw, untamed beauty that stays with you. At number 5, Big Sur, California, USA. Coastal mountains rising straight out of the ocean. Marine layers weaving in and out of redwood forests. Endless curves offering cinematic views. Purple sand beaches appearing in twilight. Hawks gliding effortlessly above the waves. Waterfalls dropping directly onto the beach. The Pacific shimmering like liquid silver. Clifftop cafes perched above the clouds. Roadside pullouts revealing secret horizons. A silence that feels restorative and grounding. At number 4, Cabot Trail, Nova Scotia, Canada. Cape Breton Highlands rolling into deep ocean blue. Coastal cliffs painted in autumn reds and oranges. Whales appearing unexpectedly along the shoreline. Small fishing harbors steeped in maritime charm. Fog weaving mysteriously through pine forests. Scenic lookouts offering panoramic cliff views. Celtic music drifting from roadside villages. Rocky edges meeting swirling sea currents. Clean, crisp northern air filling each breath. The calm, timeless rhythm of Canadian coastline. At number 3, Chapman's Peak Drive, South Africa. Orange sandstone cliffs towering above turquoise water. Sunlight bouncing off rugged mountain faces. A ribbon-like road etched into dramatic rock. Panoramic bays opening with every bend. African winds carrying scents of fynbos shrubs. Local surfers dotting brilliant blue waves. Evening shadows deepening across the peaks. Dark ocean swells rolling into Hout Bay. Jagged cliffs glowing in golden sunset. A surreal sense of drama at every turn. At number 2, Causeway Coastal Route, Northern Ireland. Green cliffs sloping toward roaring blue waters. The Giant's Causeway's hexagonal stones rising from the sea. Castle ruins perched powerfully above the waves. Mist drifting across open coastal roads. Wide meadows meeting cold Atlantic winds. Secluded beaches framed by steep rock headlands. Dramatic lighting that feels straight out of cinema. Narrow bends leading to hidden lookouts. The echo of folklore in every landscape. An enchanting, almost mythical atmosphere. At number 1, Pacific Marine Circle Route, British Columbia, Canada. Forested mountains dropping into deep fjords. Sea lions resting along rocky shores. Whisper-quiet inlets reflecting morning light. Cloud-kissed peaks towering above the coastline. Cedar forests filling the air with earthy scent. Mist drifting off calm ocean bays. Eagles circling above glassy water. Curving roads framed by towering evergreens. Sunset painting the Pacific in gold and violet. A serene, meditative journey through wild Canada. In the end, these drives aren't just about where they take you. They're about what they awaken inside you. The world becomes softer. The sky becomes wider. And for a few miles, life feels beautifully simple. If you love cinematic journeys like this, subscribe now. More breathtaking destinations are waiting just around the next bend.